gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Time to the 17. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's the option. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score, Chiefs 24, Saints 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Step, pulls hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
You know, when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun again to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 22-yard attempt.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. A year older to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Kamara. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Alvin Kamara.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
Breeze to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crush pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in red color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,
Thank you.